NBA up top, Steph Curry, elite company, 11th back-to-back NBA MVP. My, how times have changed from the first time Steve Kerr, then the general manager of the Phoenix Suns, saw Curry play in person as a sophomore in college.
After the game, I ran into Dell and Sonia in the hallway. You guys may remember this. Sonia's first question is, do you think Steph can make it in the NBA? And I'll never forget that because 9 years later, you're the unanimous MVP of the league, which has never been done before. How did that happen in 9 years? Your own mom didn't know you'd make it in the league.
Hey, last night in Portland, Curry put the league on notice that he was back. He scored 17 points in overtime, the most in NBA history. Came off the bench and scored 40 and led the Dubs to a 3-1 series lead. Now the Blazers, they're on life support, according to Draymond Green.
You think they're done in the series?
Do I think they're done? Of course I think they're done.
All right, I think we're done here.
I trust our team to come out ready to go and, and close this series out. So it's not. Of course I think they're done. It's time for us to close the series.
NHL, the Sharks in white here, wanted to finish off its series, but Nashville had other ideas last night. The Preds rallied to win in overtime, and now a Game 7 Thursday in San Jose will settle who's going to the Western Conference Finals. The good news for the Sharks, the home team has yet to lose a game in the series.
Based on how the series has been played, this should come down to one game in Game 7. That's what hockey's about. And like I said, we're excited that it's in our building. Worked all year for home ice advantage in this situation, and we intend to take advantage of it.
Once upon a time, he sat across from me in the sports office charting games, doing what a sports intern does. Now, he's a big leaguer right down the street.
I remember sitting in the stands with my dad many a game talking about, oh, well, if you could be as good as him if you just throw this pitch like this and do these, mechanics and whatever. And
Joe Biagini is still trying to make sense of the big league whirlwind. This time last year, he was toiling in the Giants minor leagues. And then last winter, the Blue Jays made him a Rule 5 draft pick.
They look at whoever's the cutest athlete.
Even Biagini is still trying to understand the Rule 5 complexities. But it means there's a good shot he stays in the bigs all season.
This is certainly a surprise if I looked at it from a, big picture perspective, like from where I came from as a kid, being so terrible at baseball and having such a bad attitude and being so fearful when I was a kid.
A 26th round pick. Biagini's always thought about life after baseball. As an intern here at KPIX, he was working in the clubhouse the night the Giants clinched the division in 2012.
Can I get my old credential? Yeah, I think I still have it in my room at home. Sometimes I wear it around just to kind of look cool and see if I can get into bars or something.
The need for credentials went away after his big league debut last month.
I struck out David Ortiz. He's been around a while. I think he's a pretty good baseball player.
And if the fastball is his weapon of choice on the field, he uses sarcasm and self-deprecation just as well off it.
I'm just kidding, sort of.
It's fun to, take advantage of opportunities to be creative and be awkward. And
seriousness only reserved for the moment he found out he was a big leaguer.
Pretty big one for me, that phone call to my dad afterwards. Been waiting like 20 years to make that phone call to him. So,
Maybe a few tears?
Yeah. Just a couple.
Joe Biagini making us proud. And if he keeps lighting it up in the mid-90s with that fastball, he's going to have a job. And I bet they're all proud at Kings Academy High School down the peninsula. Huh?
We're proud of him here.
Throwing some heat. Have a good night.
See you at 11.